Hey guys, welcome back. So today we'll be creating this balloon garland that I made for my nephew anniversary, and that is the backdrop that I did make as well. I did paint it matte black, and if you didn't see my last video where I made the navy, I guess that's royal blue fringes, please go check that out after you watch this video. But I want to put a little disclaimer out. When I was editing the video, you try to cut out the parts that's taking you very long just because you don't want this video to be extremely long. And I just wanted to say, like, this this setup don't take like 15 minutes. Like, we cut and edit and speed things up, and it just looks so easy when I'm editing. I'm putting it all together. But I just wanted to let people know, like, these setups are not like 15 minutes, an hour. Sometimes it takes me 5 minutes just to tie something, especially with these fringes on this setup today. And I just wanted to, just mention it to you guys. Don't get frustrated when you're working with the balloons, because it's not always like you tying it right together and you're done and it's like that easy. It's definitely not easy. It takes a lot of practice. So yeah, that's just something I wanted to say before we get started. But let's get started. So the colors we are using are black, royal blue, and reflex silver, all by Simple Text. And I'm just going to be home making duplex, and I'm going to take it on site. And I am making this accent piece that I wanted to do with the reflex silver, because I wanted it to really, what I learned was, the smaller you make the balloon, the more detailed it looks. And I wanted to make something really, really small for the reflex silver, because that is technically the accent piece on this garland. So I made that cluster of 3 balloons, and then out of this 5-inch balloon, again, I'm going to twist these and make 2 balloons out of 1. As you see, I'm twisting it, and I'm using that string to make a knot, just so it can hold it in place. And I'm going to be making another one, and I'm going to wrap those together, so then it'll be a quad of those tiny balloons. And then I'm going to tie them on top of that cluster of 3 balloons that I made. And this is the only thing I use for the reflex silver. I mean, and I did both before. I did just using the 5-inch balloons, and I did using this before with black. I believe I did it with black balloons that I used, because they was the accent color. And I just think it really draws the eye to that particular spot. Like, you will see, if you've seen in the beginning or at the end, you'll see how those tiny balloons just make you, when I look at the photo, I go straight to the silver, because it's just so small and detailed. And I think it looked absolutely good. And I think I'm going to do this again when it comes to making these these accent pieces, whatever the accent color is. I think I'm gonna do this. I don't know, but yeah. Right now I think I am. Oh, I do want to apologize, because I did miss some recordings. I thought I had recorded some I thought I started the recording, but I didn't. So I missed the beginning of me putting the balloons on both sides. But I do have a reel on Instagram if you guys just want to see me start from the beginning. There was clusters of 8 that I was just tying it neck to neck. But I apologize now. And as you see on the board, my last video, I mentioned how I wanted to use the hooks on the board, like the clear hooks that we get from Amazon, instead of the, I guess, those binder clips that I used last time, which I don't know which one I like better. I think the binder clips is much easier, so I think I may stick with that. But I didn't have any problem with these as well. I don't know. I think I'm going to just stick with the binder clips though. But right now I am tying the fringes up on the ceiling. I use the clear clips or hooks thingies. And I really didn't know what I was doing with these fringes. I had no clue. I was just trying it out. I mean, that's the only way to figure things out. So I was just trying it out. I put them up and see how I will want it. I don't know even next time if I was to do fringes again, if I would want to put it up before or after. I don't know. I think I did mess up where though I had put, if you see on the right side where the blue fringes are, I had put some black balloons over top of that, and the fringes were still kind of there. Oh, quick second. I'm making these clusters of 8 balloons. So you see I'm taking 2 duplex, making a quad, and then twisting those quads together to make a cluster of 8 balloons. And I made pretty much all of this out of cluster 8 balloons, some 6 balloons. So, but yeah, back to the fringes. So when I was putting the fringes up, I wasn't sure. My thought was I was going to work around it. As you see, I just put those black balloons there, and I think I shouldn't have put those there. I should have just stopped it at that blue and then kind of gave the illusion as if something was there and then made the balloons, because I did want the balloons to go on the ceiling. So maybe I shouldn't have added the black there and just let the fringes basically fill that part in, so it would have like skipped the section. If that makes sense, let me know if it makes sense. It makes sense to me. So that's something I was thinking about I should have done differently. I mean, I still think it, I mean, I'm starting to try to still pat myself on the back for even trying. So I'm not complaining at all. I still like how everything came out because I tried. So that's it. I tried and I still like it. It's funny saying it out loud, but no, I'm serious. I tried it, so that's all that matters. And now we can see if we want to change anything differently next time. But I'm just going around, starting to add the rest of the balloons, filling it out. So I'm starting to add, and for the top balloons, you see me, I didn't just tie it once neck to neck. I tied it twice because I didn't have another rig point at the end of the ceiling part. So I just wanted to be really tight to that reflex silver, just so I know for sure it wouldn't move anywhere. And it worked out perfect. I didn't have any problems with it. And I didn't really want to put another rig point. I already put enough on the ceiling, so I didn't want to do that. And right now, I'm just cutting off the fringes. Like I said, I really didn't have a game plan for these. I was just winging it. Figuring things out. And these silver fringes was a different material than those blue ones that I bought from Dollar Tree. The silver ones I ordered from Amazon. And it was not the best because, well, not the best. I mean, that's the material it came with. So the material was fine. It just wasn't as easy to tie like around the string as I did the blue ones. So I ended up stapling all the silver ones together. So I just kept layering them over top of each other and stapling them together. And it was a lot. I was tired. But I mean, I made it work and that was it. And I don't really have a plan that I was doing with these. I know I kind of see it in pictures where they kind of had it like short here, long here, short there. So that's kind of what I was going with. I was trying to work around the balloons, and if it was like touching the balloons, I try to cut it out, make it short somehow that way. But that's pretty much what I was doing with the fringes. Right, and now we are at the end. I am adding on those clusters of 5 inches that I already made. And as you can see, like, I am loving these little clusters that I made with these quads of 5-inch. And then the 3-inch cluster underneath it. I really love them. I feel like it draws the eye right to that spot when you're looking at the garland as a whole. So I really enjoy making them. I think I'm definitely going to do that again if I'm doing like the a chrome color inside a garland, and I'm not making like those long mini clusters. If I'm doing something like this, when I'm doing like small 5-inch clusters, that's something I may do in the future. Even if I'm using different colors, say I'm not using no chrome, I'm just using like, you know, different primary colors or something like that. If I have one of those colors that may be like an accent color that I'm using, and I can't think of a color set right now, but I would do the same thing with that. And this is the final look, you guys. This is how everything turned out. I didn't have any double stuff colors here. Everything was single stuff. And I had fun making this. This was really good. I enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment down below. I do respond to all comments right now or questions if you have them. Please remember to follow me on Instagram at balloonsbylee3, just the number 3. And I'll see you guys in the next video.